Okay, today we're learning continuously the, I don't know if call continue, not continue, but basically on Yadaim, we already started. We talk about Yadaim, all the details, how much we could, also how much we're gonna talk about that. Who remember where we're up to?
We just started. Yeah, we just started.
But
You
we
skipped
said
right to
something.
the middle.
But they said something, no?
You started like right at David HaMelech.
Yeah, David HaMelech, yeah.
Okay, so basically we learned that King David was very careful not to pass the midnight, not to forget again, the midnight between the Jewish people and the other nations is a big difference. Not such a big, but it's not same time. Not same time. The other nations, they're thinking the midnight for them 12 o'clock. Oh, 12 o'clock is the midnight for them. Doesn't matter how, what time. Jewish people not like that. Jewish people going exactly with the numbers. So today, for example, midnight, it's 12:54. It's almost 1 o'clock. Okay? So that and the luach, it's written. The luach of the Talmid Chachamim, they're doing with the time of the Zmanim, the Tfilot, the prayers. So it's exactly said all at the time. So it changed. And the summertime, it's late. And the winter time, it's earlier. It's all the time, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, always change. Never exactly the same time. Now, our midnight sometimes could be 11 o'clock. Could be like 11, yeah. It could be like that to midnight. And then 11 o'clock and going up. It's change. So we have to follow exactly now. What's the whole point of the midnight? So we learn that there is a tree of knowledge. The tree of knowledge with good and evil, the Tovara, and the tree of Eschaim, tree of life. So
You see the tree of death.
Huh?
You see the tree of death.
It is. Tree of knowledge, it is the tree of not alive. It is. The people passing away from this world or not?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Tree of death.
We live with the tree. You
But
see?
it still gives you knowledge.
Huh?
But it still gives you knowledge.
Well, they call this tree of knowledge. Why? It's because, true, you're right, but still, don't make a mistake. It's because, what the snake said to Adam Rishon, or to Chava first, what he said? He said, you will be know between good and evil like a God knows. The same, so you're gonna know the difference. What is know? You will understand. You will know that. But at the Rishon, before the sin, he didn't know. He didn't know what is bad. So it's interesting. We're not gonna talk about that, but we're talking about at the midnight. So when he eats from the tree, yeah, that fruit. So he caused energy of death to wake up. It wasn't that tree. It was already in that tree from before, and the tree of knowledge, but he woke him up. Hashem wanted he should use this tree of knowledge in Saturday himself. He's supposed to wait another couple of hours. I don't know how much, 6 hours maybe. I don't want to. If you will then eat from that tree, yeah, it will fix that tree. That his taste was, but he didn't wait, and we know.
Then why does it take Adam Rishon for eating it? Because if not, he didn't eat it, we would have still. Then we would have never be here. And you don't want to be here. Hashem gives you mitzvot to do. Hashem gives you tests that you could fill.
If you will not do sin, you will not be here.
Then yeah.
We will be here just.
Hashem,
we will be here just. We will live forever.
If Adam Rishon didn't do the sin, then we wouldn't be here today.
Look, let's give a little bit explanation. I'm not think so. Any big rabbi or any big mukubal even or tzaddik or whoever it could be, yeah. I not think so. Anyone know what will be really if Adam Rishon didn't do the sin? I don't know. I don't know if anybody know. But one point was clear. What? He was not supposed to make the sin. So it's happened. Now we're not coming to judge nobody. It's happened. Now we're gonna be here. Not gonna be here. I don't know. I don't know if it's really necessarily important. Why? Because when the Mashiach gonna come, basically we're gonna come to the level when Adam Rishon didn't do the sin, before he did the sin. So imagine yourself. We basically will restore him back when he was before the sin. Are you imagining yourself as saying to Eliyahu? He was in that time, it was perfect. He was supposed to go another level higher. How? By waiting and not taking from that tree of knowledge before the time. That's all. Now after the sin, basically whatever is already fixed, already Hashem prepared, he just broke them. Now we're restoring this back. Understand now?
Question.
You can tell me we'll be here. I don't want to think about that. You know why? Because I don't know how it will be, the world, and how it will look like. And not only that, we're always wishing at one point to go back from where we came. You know that, yeah?
Well, if you said Hashem created me and Adam Rishon broke it, right?
Say again?
You said Adam Rishon broke it, right?
The rule.
No, you said Hashem made something and Adam Rishon.
Kelim shenisparim.
When I say broke, it didn't make physical way. I mean, this is.
I understand.
Okay.
But if Adam Rishon broke it, how are we supposed to fix it? If Hashem makes it, how are we
We
supposed
do
to fix
fix
it?
things yet.
But how?
But the mitzvah, the Torah mitzvah.
By picking up the Rabbi Chanitzot.
Yeah.
And you're saying that there's infinity, in that case there's an infinity number in order to do mitzvot. It means if you don't do mitzvot, then you're being considered Rasha.
If you don't do mitzvah, you consider Rasha?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I mean, everyone doesn't do mitzvah, it's mitzvah as Rasha.
Whoever doesn't do mitzvah, you mean?
Yeah. Doesn't do one mitzvah. Let's say no why people come back as Gilgul. If someone comes back as Gilgul because he didn't finish his mitzvah, now he's Rasha.
What are you trying to say? I mean,
Because
we're right now
Hashem
going to come to the knowing the Chatzot and the Yadaim. Now we're going to go to a different world, totally different place. The Rashaim, we're going to go. We're going to Kadig, Rasha, and what we want to right now understand Chatzot, midnight, the secret of the Yadaim. It's a good question you ask, but it's going to take us to a different place. Now, Rasha or Sadiq, I think we'll learn Balatanya a little bit with you now. You remember? I know, the Lord will learn with you. There is three kinds of people. There's the Rasha, there is the Tzaddik, and there's the Benoni in between. Now,
You're all Benonim.
I wish. Why? Because we are Benoni at one point. Why I say I wish? Because you're going to say, oh, Bobo, you're keeping all the mitzvot, everything. You're always doing mitzvot, so why you think about it? You can think about Rasha. Because the Balatanya brings over there, but one of the Tanaim, it brings the Rabbah. It brings the Rabbah.
Mm-hmm.
When they spoke about the Tzadikim and the Benoniim, the Rabbah said by himself that he's a Benoni. And the Balatanya brings down by saying the Rabbah, it was such a kind of big tzaddik, even the angel of death couldn't control him. So how come the Rabbah said to himself the Benoni? You understand? So it's very hard to understand the Benoni is about.
So then who's that tzaddik?
Exactly. So, and then, no, it's a little bit complicated, not a lot, little bit. Why? Because it's a detail, we have to learn. It's not just in one word and you understand. You understand? You have to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So, he brings down the Benonim, there are many levels of the Benonim. Benoni is not the one level, the Benonim, that's it, no. There is a Benoni 50%, there is a Benoni 60%, there is a Benoni 100%, there is a Benoni 5%. You're going to say, what does it mean? It's a matter of learn. You have to learn, you have to study about that. It depends on your neshama, it depends from which level you are, and it depends how you know what you know. It's a lot to learn that. But just to explain to you, to know what Benoni is exactly, it's not so easy. And when I say I wish to be Benoni, because who could look at the rabbi if he said to himself the Benoni, so we have to learn from him, so what we could say, you know what I mean? Now, but our point today is not Benoni and Tzaddik. We want to talk about Yadaim. We want to understand right now the power and the energy of the midnight. Okay? What is the power of the midnight? Power of the midnight is that the Adam Rishon, basically when he made the sin, he wakes up the tree of dead, Rahman Islam. He wake him up. He brings them in the world by action. You understand? Torah giving to us to protect ourselves from that tree. You understand? Mm-hmm. Torah basically from Eitz HaChaim, the tree of Eitz HaChaim, you know that, yeah? Mm-hmm. Torah is from the tree of Eitz HaChaim. The tree of knowledge, good and evil, it's not from nothing to do with the Torah, by the way, you know that, yeah? Nothing with the Torah. Even those we have in the Torah, pasul, kasher, yeah? Mm-hmm. It's a mutar, it's allowed, not allowed to, it's kosher, it's not kosher. You're going to say, what are we doing? Why are we doing that? So the reason is we have those things. You know why? Our job to fix that tree of knowledge.
Oh, is it a mitzvah to, like, if you do Natelat Yadaim, you have a mitzvah. If you don't do Natelat Yadaim, you have an averah.
It is. Yeah.
So if you do, you get a mitzvah. If you don't do, you get an averah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, you do mitzvah, you until then you have
It's the same with
mitzvah.
davening. It's the same thing with davening. If you're davening, you do
Everything, not only davening. You took a water, you drink without the bracha. You don't say Havara.
But you don't have to do tzedakah.
Huh?
You still get to do tzedakah.
Tzedakah?
Yeah.
You have to, it's in the Torah written.
But then, if you don't do tzedakah, you do averah?
If you don't give tzedakah,
Yeah.
100%. You do Havara.
What?
Yeah. If you don't give tzedakah, you do Havara. Oh, now the question is like this. How much you have to give?
15 cents.
I'm not gonna right now tell you how much,
That's what you do, right?
but it said Chomesh, 50 cents. I give more than 50 cents.
15.
I give more than 50 cents.
Yeah.
Huh?
You give more?
I give much more.
He put
Anyway.
it for the-
No, I'm just thinking about davening. You put it on.
Huh?
By davening.
Oh, for the praying, there is also, you see, you could add. You say you pray Mincha, you put in 50 cents. You pray Shacharit, you put in 50 cents. Varech David, for example. There is a Chazal made a mitzvah. You have to put 3 coins in Varech David.
Yeah.
2 for the Malchut de Bina and the Leah, and 1 is for Rachel. Eliyahu David. Who is Malchut de Bina?
Malchut Tebina is a thing, wait.
Okay,
It's
we're gonna talk about that. I don't understand. You know?
What's the Malchut Bina?
Who is Malchut de Bina?
It's Leah, no?
Very nice. Very nice. Anyway, so we're giving three coins. Not 3 pennies. If you're gonna give 3 pennies, you didn't make a mitzvah. No, I'm just letting you know. You didn't make a mitzvah at all. You have to give a pruta. You know pruta? Pruta. You have to know how much is a pruta. Pruta. It's like 2.5 cents.
3 pennies is 3 cents.
Yeah. So 3 cents is a pruta.
But you're allowed to give 3 cents.
Huh?
But you are allowed to give 3 cents.
But you have to give, if the halakha in Varech David, if you want to put normal way, you have to give 3, 6, 9 cents. If you want to do exactly the pruta, let's say. 9 cents. 9 cents.
You said 2,000, 2.5.
It's both
Two-
3 nickels. 3 nickels.
Not nickels. Not nickels. Nickels?
pennies?
5 cents.
5 cents, nickels.
5 nickels? Okay.
It's gonna be
So
15 cents.
three nickels is the best one.
That's what I do.
That's it. Very good. But this is not. It doesn't mean you make your what you call your obligation. This is for Varech David. That's for Varech David. Now you have to give zakah separate also for the people how much you could. So if you give chomesh, it's a chomesh. So there's a specific amount we'll talk about later. How much is chomesh? Okay, you're going to different places. Let's go back to Yadaim. Now, so basically, he with the eating that tree, he wake up the tree of the evil, and we have to be careful from him. When this tree wake up, Yonatan? Yeah, but in our time, when he's with
Midnight.
Really, he wakes up in the night.
Midnight.
No, in the night himself. Let's
But you
say.
said the tree of death, you said, right?
Yeah.
You said the tree of death. How come the Varmelech only stays awake by midnight?
Huh?
You said the Varmelech stays up until midnight, right?
David HaMelech, he was careful not be sleeping in that moment of midnight.
Only at the second of midnight, not everything before?
Not everything after.
No, not everything before.
How about
That
after?
means you have to wash nickels.
Oh, how about everything before? After.
After the midnight?
After, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, fine.
After midnight, you don't have to. You stay awake till after midnight. You don't have to wash.
If you do fall asleep, you mean?
Yeah. After midnight.
If you do fall asleep after midnight, then you go sleep. That's the best one.
Oh, with that, you do that, right?
Hmm?
You do that, right?
I'm trying. That's the best one.
So you have to go to sleep, wake up at midnight, then go back to sleep.
You could do that.
But that means if someone does that, that means they have.
But exactly, but
That means
again,
they're tamam, but they're tamam. You just said that the tree of death comes before. You just said the tree of death comes before.
the tree
So
of
what's the point of just staying up for 1 second?
That's what you said. That's what I said.
okay, you're getting mixed up right now. First of all, we have to make a correctly calculation first. Then we're gonna go what's the point, not the point, what's going on. It's many options. Hear me?
Mm-hmm.
It's many options. Just one of the important things we will learn over here what? You have to be careful not by sleeping be sleeping and midnight. But you're gonna say, let's say, I cannot. So there is no options. So again, you're gonna test the test of the evil angel. It looks like but there is another not option, another way or another such help for you what to do. So what is this? We just learned it now. What is this? It's Kriyat Shema Lamita. Saying Kriyat Shema Lamita. The secret of Kriyat Shema Lamita, when we're saying Biadcha Afkid Ruchi, yeah, it's a Rashi Tevot Be'er. Be'er, it's a well, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're giving there's a two Be'erot. There's a Be'er Tachton at the bottom. There's a Be'er Elyon. I think we're gonna stop here.
1 more minute.
No, we're gonna stop here. That's it. You remember to learn good because it's 5, 9, 10. They're gonna travel.
Okay.
So Baruch Adonai Laolam. Amen. Amen.